No, que stop this. 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 No, que stop this.
Alright, let me just check the audio real quick. Audio test check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, let me just check the audio real audio test check. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, you guys. So, I know people are gonna be asking, why am I streaming on a Sunday? Don't I not normally stream anymore on Sundays, and that's kind of true because, well, one of my friends I usually join for Jackbox, he's actually going to be getting ready to go on vacation. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to change it up. Hey Chris, thank you so much for the raid, buddy. How are you doing today? So what we're going to be doing tonight is we're not going to play any games. In fact, we're going to actually rework this scene and plus a bunch of other things along the way on this channel. So before anybody asks, I am going to make a duplicate, so basically my OG will still be in place in case I don't finish tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to duplicate this right now. So in fact, let me create a... I hope Cody wins the title. I hope he does. That would be a great way to end WrestleMania, having both members, have all three members of the Bloodline lose their titles. All right, so let me see if I can put this over here. All right, so I know you guys can't see much. I got a bunch of wasted tabs I could use, or that I have. So I'm going to make several moves right now. This is one of my other duplicates I had, so I'm actually going to remove that. I'm actually going to remove this as well. I'm probably going to rework that at some point, so that's gone. I also have another one that looks exactly like this, so that's gone. I hope so, especially for Dusty Rhodes. I've only had a chance to watch a few Dusty Rhodes matches when I was younger, and I hope he wins the title, especially to honor Dusty Rhodes. Because I know his older brother Dustin Rhodes is going to retire at the end of the year, so I think that would be kind of cool. Okay, so we're going to remove this. We're going to remove this. And I am going to remove this. Okay, so we have our basic 6. So our stream's starting soon, which, in case anybody's wondering, I actually have the cover art so little so you guys can't see it. In case anybody's wondering, it's the main minions theme from King Griffey Jr.'s winning run for the Super Nintendo. I think a lot of sports games themes are interesting with the music if played right. The newer ones I think suck. Thank you for the work, Chris. Appreciate you so much, my friend. I'll definitely keep an eye on the results because I think it's going to be a lot of fun to see who wins. And then you have the talk scene. I'm probably going to be on for just a couple hours, so I probably will be done by 8 o'clock Central. There's our talk scene, which I like that. I want to work on this scene, the in-game scene, which we will do. I want to change the BRB screen a little bit. So, alright, let's look at our... Actually, I'm going to use my duplicate one, so... Okay, so basically this is one-to-one the same screen you just saw a moment ago, but on a different tab. So obviously I want to get rid of this one. I might create like a logo, so in case I do games like Among Us, it shows my logo instead. Alright, so subby screen, this is actually kind of to, you know, in a way to show support for like Emmy. I know, and I think Chic, I think what they have is a subby clubby board, so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do a subby club, a sub screen, so like you see, like anytime anybody subs, they will be right on the top left portion. Obviously a new addition I did was a rolling ticker. Like, obviously, welcome to Break Gamer right here on Twitch. Follow me on socials at Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Very basic. Goal. Then you have the new webcam, which I just got recently. Alright, I'm gonna change that a little bit. Get rid of friend. Let's see here. Game capture. In fact, I'm gonna probably create like a separate section so I can have like I can just switch over to like let's say Fall Guys. Just by using a Fall Guys tab and the fall and all that information is right there and there. So change that. Alright. I'm gonna try. Let's see how the shout out screen looks like real quick. So I'm gonna shout out myself and just see how it looks. Alright. Alright. What do you guys think? Alright, let's try this again. Let's look at the screen once again. Oh my god, I can't. Oh my god. Let's do that. Alright. I think I'm starting to maybe like that, so it's off to the side, so it's not affecting the gameplay. So let's just try. Let's look at it one more time from the view and see what you guys think. Oh my god, this whole race is like bookend. You guys started the race neck and neck next to each other. I think I like that spot. Or it's not in the. Wow, well played. Well played. Well played, average. I think I like that setup right there. So, trying to figure out what we could do. Alright, sound alerts. I think this is the one we need to focus on. Okay. Let's see if I can remember this real quick. Bear with me, guys. Alright, so let's do soundalerts.com. There we go. Alright, let's log in and just see how it looks on my screen. Okay. No. Okay. Let's see here. Let's look at the alerts for a minute. Alright, so this is where I'm gonna have to start finding this issue on stream. So bear with me, guys, as I work through this. So alright, let's see here. Let's test it. Let's just test it. Let me turn this up real quick. Alright, let me turn down the audio real quick. Like, literally, the only sound I should be hearing is through. Alright, let me turn down the audio real quick. Like, literally, the only sound I should be hearing is through. Alright, let me turn down the audio real quick. I should be hearing is through. Alright, let me turn down. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna mute this for a brief moment. Alright, let's try it now. Let's unmute the tab, and let's try it. Let's try it now. Yes. Let's unmute the tab. Alright, I played it. Let's try it now. Let's unmute. Slippers with the dicks. Alright, I played it. Nothing. I got nothing. Also, hi, Slippers. With the yeah. Nothing. What's happening is I wasn't sure who was watching, so I was playing my own stream in the background, so that's why you're hearing the double sounds. Like you're hearing my voice and then somebody else's voice. So now I muted the stream tab, so now the only voice you should be hearing is the one in real time, so let's see here. Okay. So yeah, I have audio, I have Elgato. Let's look at properties real quick. Maybe it's control. Alright, let's try this now. If anybody's in the chat, let me know if it plays through the test. Yes. Okay. Sorry about that. How's the sound? Is anybody hearing like the more you know play? No? Shoot. Alright. You know what? Let's I'm gonna pull up a video on my laptop, so let me pull up my tab real quick. I'm trying to get it to a point where all the sound alerts go off and everybody hears it, not just me. So like, for example, whenever you redeem Dix, like you should be able to hear it through stream and not through like a microphone. Hi, Splash. Hello, Splash. How you doing, buddy? So that's why I am going to redeem I'm on traditional OBS. I considered using Streamlabs, but I've heard a lot of people say don't use Streamlabs. It's essentially one-to-one. That they literally just copy and paste whatever OBS is doing. I'm doing fantastic. I hope the games were GG's, by the way, on the Fall Guys. OBS needs a dedicated audio. Really? Okay, hold on. Let's add an audio source. Audio output source. Let's change that to sound alerts. Sound alert. Okay. Let's do, I think it's this one. Okay. Can someone activate the command or actually, hold on, let me see if that works. Alright, test. Yes! Yes! Alright, hold on. Let me pull up my end so I can hear it myself. Yes! Yes! Oh. Alright, hold on. Let me pull up my end so I can hear it myself. Okay. Let's do this. I'm gonna turn it down. Let's do 60%. If that works, then we're gonna change all the volumes to 60. Because I got 21 sound alerts. Yes, it is The More You Know. Such a classic from NBC. The More You Know. Alright, I have it at 60%. Yes! Let me know how that sounds. or dicks? Actually, hold on. Let me turn down. Hold on. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna do the same on dicks. So you should be able to try it again, and it should be played. Hold on. Should be much quieter. Alright, try it again. I lowered the sound to 60%. I just want to figure out the right percentage.
Blah 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 blah.
God. Yeah, I don't think the text-to-speech is going to be working as well. There's so much I'm trying to rework, and I think this is my best chance to work on it. In case anybody's wondering, normally I play Jackbox with an amazing Jackbox streamer, but since he's on vacation, I thought, you know what, I'm going to spend some time, work on the channel. Still, hold on, text-to-speech. Hold on, let me do text-to-speech. Alright. Okay. Alright. Anybody who uses text-to-speech, try it again. I load it to 60%. Yeah, that's the worst part is you can only like change the volume every single sound alert. So I literally have to go 60, 60, 60, 60, 60, 21 times.
I swallow cum.
I swallow. Oh my goodness. I don't know why. I feel like that breathes some of our friends' communities. I have to tell you later on Discord if anybody's a part of our Discord. How's the sound? How's the text-to-speech? I hope it's good. In fact, one of my friends that I'm a part of, his name is Pete.
Hi, my name is Break Gamer. How y'all doing today? Have you smelled yourself today? I have smelly gas.
He's got a word that everybody wants to say. I think it's like cum or something like that. Hi, my name's Break Gamer. How you doing today? Have you smelled yourself today? I have smelly gas. What the? Major echo.
Magnifying glass, 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 magnifying.
I'm so confused. What the hell? I know, right? I know, right? Slippers? What the actual hell? Oh,
U R R U U R R U U R R U U R R U U R R U U R R U U R R U U R R U U R R U U R R.
No, we're not banning Splash. He's cool. He's cool. He's actually a viewer from one of our friends, Iketo. In fact, we did some snipes last night with Laura and Zyketo. Now, obviously, I know it ended on a downer. I'm not going to discuss it. Everything's going to be just fine.
Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson,
Ayo.
Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson, Michael
Hold on.
Jackson, Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson.
Let me pull something up real fast. Hey, okay, Pop King, welcome on in. Alright. Let's try something for a minute, shall we? Alright. Sound alerts. Let's do... Where is it? Alright, more you know. Test. Hold on, guys. Test. 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 Alright. Let's do this. I'm gonna lower the sound a little bit more. Let's go 70. Let's go 75.
LURL 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 URL.
I'm gonna do these individually, so give me just 1 minute, guys. One thing I also want to do is create like commands. So like if, let's say, exclamation point hello, a sound plays, and I actually want to use my own sound to, you know, do all that. You don't have a command to skip the TT? No, I don't. This is our best chance. Like, if you have ideas, or like if I can think of ideas for like sound alerts, I'm willing to, you know, do them for the next couple hours so we can get this, you know, get some of this stuff worked on. 75.
We were in a store, and a guy in that store told us to put our uniforms on. What are you talking about?
Wait a minute. Oh, I forgot to save. Rip. Yeah. I think that's how I do a lot of my commands is through Stream Elements, so I could probably work on that in real time. So I can do it actually through the laptop, so save. Okay. Yeah, the worst part is I can't do them all at differently or all at the same time. I actually have to go through each sound alert and literally change the volume manually. So 75%. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on that. Hold on. I want to say I have something set up to where not everyone can use TTS. Let me check in real time. All right, 75. There's 75. And in case anybody's wondering, I did get rid of last night's stream, but I did back it up. So at some point, I am going to re-upload it, but that part in question will be gone, like scrubbed. like, you're not gonna see what happened last night on as a backup. I'm actually gonna full on get rid of it completely, so you will not hear the infamous moment on the stream. All right, 75. 75. 75. All right. I'm going to go through every single one of these and just make sure it is all 75%. And we can test these sounds out individually. Yes. In case, like,
my rafflecopter goes soy 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 soy.
This, I have never been that mad in my entire life. But all right, it's all at 75%. In fact, okay, I got the TTS. I got everything at 75%, so probably all those sounds should be good. Soy. I loved watching. I don't know if it's
Nance
still there.
Inganyama Bagithi Baba
like
Sithi Inganyama
videos.
Nance Inganyama
People using the
Bagithi Baba
Microsoft Sam
Sithi
text-to-speech. It
UHHMM
is so
Inganyama
funny.
Inganyama Sayo Nikoba Inganyama.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that's the intro. Which, fun fact, I want to say, I don't know if it was at the store yesterday. No, wait, I treated my parents out for breakfast, and I remember one of the workers who was cooking our thing was actually, literally was just like, okay, how is the sound so far? I'm kind of curious how that works. In fact, I'm gonna do the channel point sounds as well. We're gonna have those down to 75. So, in case anybody wants to, you guys will get refunded if you use your channel points for the sound alerts. Just want to make sure these all work. I thought it said a pile of poo. Well, wouldn't that be a shitty situation? Wouldn't that be a shitty situation? Alright. Okay.
Let's go, 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 let.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh my god, the text to speech, you guys.
A button, 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 a button.
Let me. Alright. I'm gonna also. Wait a minute. Is he? Oh my goodness. Guys, if he is on once we're done with this stream, I think I already found who we're rating. Abusing the TTS is amazing. I know, right? TTS has some good benefits, but also some questionable ones. Alright, I'm going to pull up a tab on my laptop, and we're gonna go to Stream Elementor. Let's get some of these commands taken care of, because I do have like my normal commands, but also I got some custom commands which you can redeem some custom
I cheat on the
commands
Wii
for
U,
yourself,
cheat on the Wii U,
making
cheat
it
on the
this
Wii U,
channel.
cheat on the Wii U, cheat on the Wii U, cheat on the Wii U, cheat on the
let's
Wii
go
U.
live streamer. I cheat I cheat on the Wii U. Such a classic. Also, rest in peace, Wii U eShop. The saddest day out there. The Oi crew. Is he? Oi. Alright, chat commands. So let's see here. I got my friend code command, I got a PSN command. I could probably no. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. BTT. I believe that is the Better TV app or something like that. I remember one of my friends mentioned 7TV, Better TV, and I believe there's a third one. I don't know. Hold on. Yes, I do. I have Better TV. I have Better TTV.
I cheat so much on the Wii U I lost all my
TV,
games and Nintendo won't give me a refund. My favorite game is Zombie UIM Break 1977.
Settings. There we go. I cheat so much of my Wii U, I lost all my games and Nintendo won't give me a refund. My favorite game is Zombie U. Oh, fun fact, I've never played Zombie U. I know it was one of the first Wii U games, I believe. Third party, I believe. But it's a shame all those games lost to time due to Nintendo wanting to shut down the servers. Yes, I'm actually looking at the settings right now. See, like there's like chat settings, directory settings, channel settings, emote dashboard, changelog. I don't think I do. Hold on.
My favorite game is that dumb SpongeBob SquarePants game or whatever 50th game they released.
Authorize. Apparently I didn't authorize. Alright, so it gives me 50. It gives me 50 emotes that I can use. Or up to 50. Alright, let's try something, shall we? Alright, so I'm going to put a few of these. So I'm going to put clap. So now you should be able to now clap and it should have the emote. It's allowing me to make the updates. So hold on. I absolutely love it. Dude, you're freaking awesome, Slippers. Yes! Okay, I see claps on my own commands. Nice. Okay, so we got clap. Let's do cat jam. I absolutely love the cat jam. I know a few of my friends have the cat jam emote. So we'll add cat jam. So we got
I am going to put a few of these clap emotes. Haha, oh, it's allowing me to make the updates. I absolutely love it, dude.
W. Obviously, such a classic emote. Let's do Monka S. I actually like Monka S. So we got 4. Let's do Poggers. Okay. Oh, Blob Dance. Okay. Let me pull up my Twitch chat on my television real quick. Bear with me, guys. Alright.
Let's go Monka S. We have
So
4.
let's
Let's
see
do
here. How many
poggers
have we
haha
used so
K.
far?
Oh blop dance K. Let me pull up my Twitch chat on my television real
Alright,
quick.
we got
Bear with
6
me.
used. Let's go Monka S. We have 4. Let's go poggers. Oh blop day. Let me pull up my Twitch channel. My slippers. You gotta love the text to speech. It's freaking awesome. Total poggers, if you ask me. Alright. We got 44 emote slots we can still use. How about mod check? I actually kind of like this, plus SpongeBob reference. I think that would definitely be helpful. Let's do Pepe D. Let's see here. Go back to popular.
Slippers haha ha. You gotta love the text to speech. Total poggers. If you ask me, we have 4 emote slots. How about mod check plus SpongeBob rep?
You're gonna put text to speech on everything I said. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. You love it when you see it. Alright. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. One of my favorite words I like to say sometimes. We have to have the emote of it. Pog. Total pog. If you ask me. Let's do hypers. And I think what we'll do, if we fill up the channel emotes, we might actually do like a redeem where 25,000 channel points. We can maybe change one of them. We gotta put Pippo Hey. Peppo Hey. I remember doing that a lot on image chat, just Peppo Hey everybody. The best part is
Total pog. If you ask me, let's do hypers. I think what we'll do, if we fill up the channel emotes, we might do a redeem 25,000 PTS. We
I'm
change.
off Friday. Let's do. You know what? This is another one I love. That is another one. If I could show you the screen, I would. In fact, hold on. Let me pull up my emotes for a minute. Let's see. Oh wait, I can't do it on the main television. Let's look at my laptop and see how the emotes are loading on screen. Ah, shoot. Another thing I'm going to work on is the emotes, especially. 17. No, it's not showing. Huh. I might have a command so we can have, like, you can use these commands through Better TV. Peppo clap. We got to put some applause in that. Okay. Let's do this. Oh shoot. Alright. I will have a command so you can actually know which ones I use. Peppa leave. You know what? I'm gonna do it that way. Alright, so let's take a look. Let's look at our dashboard right now. We have 16. So let's do this in real time, shall we? Let's see how each of them plays on the channel. One thing I also want to be doing, I mean, there's so much on my backlog I need to work on, especially with clips and all that stuff. All right, so let's do this in order. We have the blob dance. Wait, it's not, huh? Not. I thought I had better TV on. Hold on. Let me check the settings real quick.
Holy Jim, how did you roll a 6-7 times in a row? Are you hacking?
Oh,
no, I am just lucky. Record your screen, Jim, you hack, and we party you.
Holy Jim, how did you roll 6-7 times in a row? Are you hacking? No, I'm just lucky. Record your screen, Jim. You hack into we party you. We party you. Oh, guys, the TTS is funny. Alright, let's try this again. Blob dance. There we go. I think maybe. Alright, I think I got the emotes up and running. Or not. Thought I did. Alright. Like Cat Cham's working, but one of them's not. When I do clap, you need to refresh. All right, let's refresh the tab. Problem is, not every single computer has the Be It Better TV setup, like my laptop has it. All right, some of them do show. Let's try Booba once again. No. It's like it's not wanting to work. Yeah, I'm actually looking at my emotes case sensitive, so like whatever I'm typing should be the way it's typing. So like Hypers is doing well. Tick W is working. Mod check. Alright, let's do, I'm gonna do that. Let's remove and let's re-add. No, still nothing. I installed and reinstalled and nothing. Let me refresh. Yeah, I might just get rid of it. Let's try this again. I just refresh. You can see it. Okay, then how the heck am I not seeing it? That's very strange. Hold on. Let me close this out and I'm gonna relaunch another window. Alright, let's try this now. Yeah, because I uninstalled it, but then I reinstalled it. Let's try this again. Booba. Nothing. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of it. Let's go back to my dashboard for a minute. We have mod check working. think Baba gotta go. Yeah, for sure. Okay, it looks like... What about this? Nope. Alright, I'm getting rid of this one. Hippo clap? Ah? Hold on. Hippo clap. Nope. It's not working either. You have bongo tab? Hold on. Let me pull up the emotes and I'll check bongo. Bongo tap. Alright. Okay. Alright. I added bongo tap. Try typing it in. Should be bongo tap. The only thing that needs to be capitalized is the T. Nope, that one doesn't work, so I'll pull up another bongo tab. It's like some of these are so finicky. Bongo tap. I got rid of it. I'm gonna try. Let's try this one. Bongo tap. Nope. Nothing. Alright, let's look at number... No. Let's go here. Let's activate this one. Nope. Nothing. It's like bongo tap is not wanting to work. I've already, because I'm looking at the results, and I've already pulled up the first 3 bongo taps and nothing. Let's try this one. Nope. I don't know if we can get bongo tap working right now. I'll make a note to add bongo tap if we get it up and running. Let's see here. I'm gonna get rid of Pebble Clap. Pebble Clap is not working, unfortunately. At least not that I know of. What about Peppo Hay? Peppo Hay's working. Peppo Leave is not working. But it says here it's almost in 110,000 channels, but why is it not working on my end? Hold on. I'm pulling up on my laptop. Let's see here. Alright, let me check my extensions. We got emotes, latest follower, Streamlabs, Own 3D. No, it's not installed. Hold on. Better TV. On BTTV. No, it is installed, but it shows under Emote Showcase. But other than that, there's no app for Better TV. At least not that I know of. Hold on. We got stream stickers, quiz kit. Hold on, let me look. Well, there are some that I would like to try, but I'm already seeing some of this stuff, and oh my goodness. Remind me later. Hold on. Let's look. Let's go view all. Yeah, I'm actually trying to pull up and just see. Better TV. It's not showing me where better TV can be. Hold on. I'm gonna pull up a tab real quick. Better TV. Plug in Twitch. Hold on. Sorry if I say hold on a lot. Like, I have it installed on my browser, which, in case anybody's wondering, I use Microsoft Edge. Although I've heard some people, I used to use Chrome, but I've heard a lot of people say don't use Chrome. But then what's very odd is that it allows me to use some of the emotes in the chat, but not all. So, like, let's say, for example, let's just do Pog. See, like, Pog works. If I use Pepe D, that works. Heppo Shy, that works. See, like, Poggers works. Like, right now I got 12 emotes already set up. In case anybody's wondering, we've got Blop Dance, Cat Jam, Clap, Hypers. I believe. Hold on, let me double check Hypers. Hypers works, Kick W works. Alright. Looks like all's working so far. I know there's one emote I want to add that I see a lot of times. There we go. Let's add this. Oh wait, hold on. Let's refresh. Actually, wait. Let's give it a minute. I want to see. Let's give it to about. Let's give it 40 seconds, and then I will try to use Monka Steer. I absolutely love Monka Steer. I think that would be a good emote to use on the channel. I'm keeping an eye on the clock right now, so bear with me, guys. But yeah, I hope everybody's enjoying their Sunday. I know the weekend's almost over. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, let's try this now. No. Oh, shoot. Alright, let's go back. I want to get Monka Steer working. I absolutely would love to see something like this. P-E-E-R. No, what the fudge? Hold on, let's remove this for a minute. Let's try another Monka Steer. Oh my god, there are so many Monka Steers. I don't know which one I'm going to be using. Alright, let's do this. Let's activate this one. But yeah, in case anybody's tuning in right now, I'm actually not going to be streaming any games, but I'm actually going to be changing some stuff around in real time, so. But yeah, welcome on in, everybody. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. As I am trying to figure out how to set this stuff up. Steer. I almost feel like everything is like this. Let's see. Hi, Trixer. Welcome on in. How you doing today, buddy? How was your weekend? Oh, those emotes. I absolutely love them. How you been, Trixer? We're actually doing some additions. We're going to be trying to get some emotes up and running. Actually, I'm not going to be playing any games tonight. I'm actually going to be reworking the screen and the chat and all that stuff in real time. So, this is just going to be for tonight. We will be probably doing some Xenoblade Chronicles tomorrow. I might actually try streaming again early, maybe 5 o'clock Central. You've been doing okay? Have you been streaming lately? I mean, I hope you've been doing okay, though. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try Monka Steer. Monka Steer. No, what the heck? Hold on. Let's see here. This is frustrating. Still believe in supporting the small streamers. Hey, always show support for hashtag small streamers. Always awesome to meet some of the small streamers. It's always
Break
awesome.
Gamer is Twice's biggest fan. Everyone Break Gamer's favorite group of the world is Twice. He doesn't like Red Velvet.
Huh? Slippers? Okay, that's weird. Like, Slippers. It's literally not showing your username. Twitch user played text-to-speech for 0 bits. Break Gamer is the Twice biggest fan. I have it turned down so I don't hear, like, echo. Hold on. Like, is it playing on the stream? Hold on, let me turn it up. Let me go streamer, login. Let's see here, my alerts. Alright, let me turn this up. Let's go 80%. Okay. Alright, alright, I got it up a bit, so maybe that should help out a little bit. Ooh, excuse me. Alright, back to, what was it? The emotes. Yeah, I'm starting to add emotes for Better TV, so you can start using some of the best emotes on Better TV. The problem is some of them work fine, the others not so much. So like, let's see, let's try Sage. I'm kind of wondering, maybe if we need to wait a minute.
If I had to choose between Twice and Mix, Red, Velvet, Blackpink and Twitch on SpongeBob, I would stop playing games, and I love cheating.
If I had to choose between Twice and Mix, Red Velvet, Blackpink, and Twitch on SpongeBob. I would stop playing games. I love cheating. Slippers, I swear. Oh, you're... Oh, that's freak. I love the text-to-speech, honestly. Let's see here. Let's try Sage. Nope, still not. Okay. Hold on. I'm kind of curious though, because there should be like a better TV app. I hope. Unless, hold on. Maybe that's why. Hold on. Let's do panel 1. Wait, hold on. Add a new panel. Oh my goodness, if this is the one that actually allows me to use most of the emotes, I'm gonna feel freaking sad. Alright, let's try this now. What the okay. Let's do this. I'm gonna close this out real fast, and then I'm gonna...
If I'm not playing Among Us or Overwatch, or Pokemon or Star Wars or any type of game with Laura, you have lost the meaning of break gamer.
If I'm not playing Among Us or Overwatch or Pokemon or Star Wars or any type of game with Laura, you have lost the meaning of break gamer. Honestly, fun fact, when I competed in the Gamers Who Game tournament earlier this year, that's the last time I've ever played Overwatch. I've actually stepped aside from Overwatch. Star Wars, in fact, I've only played one game, the Skywalker Saga, an amazing game, Lego game, in my opinion. Pokemon, oh god, the Pokemon. I need to get back into Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. That is, yeah, I'm actually doing it in real time, Jim. In fact, I have some emotes that you can use through Better TV. This is my chance to start creating stuff. Alright, let's try this now. Oh, so you won't see him? Okay.
I have a hard time starting my car and I have a hard time losing at games. If you're not listening to K-pop, you need to reevaluate your life.
Honestly, you're kind of right. Like, I absolutely love K-pop. Like, nowadays, I'm either listening to K-pop or video game music. I'm not listening to anything else. Like, obviously, Red Velvet, Twice, Blackpink. I could go on and on, but I've probably spent about 50 years, which, fun fact, when I started to listen to K-pop, I think I was going into the approach of listening to like 10 to 12 hours worth of music videos per day. So I was listening to the likes of AOA, Brown Eyed Girls, Red Velvet, Sistar, FX, Girls' Generation, Imagine of Ideal, CLC. Let's see here. 5 Star. Just to name a few. Alright, let's go back into the channel. And then obviously solo acts like IU, BOA, some amazing acts. Sound alert should be playing now through the chat. So if it gets too loud, let me know. I am going to turn down the sound if need be. Oh, hey, the sound alerts are actually... That was probably one of the first things I wanted to do, was get the sound alert up and running. Yes! kind of like it's allowing me to see the emote, but it's still.
If you subscribe to Spotify for $10 a month, you'll get access to the Break Gamer 1990 podcast. I talk about everything, including my shoelaces.
Honestly, that would be a cool idea, but I kind of want to be able to share my story to everyone, like, from others. I don't know how to say it. Like, I feel like I want to be able to be in my personal setting and be, like, talking with someone and just say, you know, my struggles as a content creator, my ups, my downs, my joys, my sorrows. But change to the other overlay. Hold on. We're talking about this, right? Yeah, this is the only thing that has in my chat is just this. I think it's only showing like if it's on, like if you have better TV. So like, obviously, if I type in Pog, like you're only seeing the word Pog, but not the Pog emote. Which that's one thing I also want to work on at some point. I mean, there were so many things on kind of like the streamer do list that I want to work on. And I think this might be my best chance for the next couple weeks. Maybe
my
do.
Story is so cool. One day I went to the dentist. I got a root canal. Then I came. My mom bought me a Nintendo 64. I played it 4 years.
Well, you kind of got the story partially right. All right, I'll let you in on the story. So I actually got an N64 on Christmas Day 1998, and I actually wait. Now it's not playing. Oh, you know why? I have it on. I need to activate the sound alert on the in-game or in the talk session. Hold on. Let me try this real fast. I'm gonna use the sound alert. So, and okay. Now the sound alert should.
Woohoo!
Now the sound. Yeah, I need to incorporate some of that. All right. Is the sound alert working on this screen? There we go. Yes. So back to what I was talking about. I had an N64 from Christmas 1998, and then I think I stopped using it in 2003. Originally, what I wanted to do was get a GameCube, but I never had a chance to play the GameCube, but it gave me the opportunity to play the PlayStation 2 with so many amazing hits like Jack and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, but probably a game a lot of people may think I'm insane for playing or be like, what the heck is this game? I absolutely loved playing the ATV Off-Road Fury games that was on PlayStation 2. In fact, my uncle got
Mama,
me into
mashed potatoes. Mama, mashed potatoes. Mama, mashed potatoes. Mama, mashed potatoes. Courage the cow-oddly dog.
Oh my goodness. Honestly. Honestly, for a moment when you were saying mama, mashed potatoes, I just kept thinking its own version of daddy, sorry, daddy, sorry, daddy, sorry, daddy, sorry. I'm See, like, that emote's working, but I think it's only working if you're a follower of a. If it's through a it's mommy's. Well, there's one of our friends, Ice, he actually has a sound alert that goes, "Daddy, sorry. Daddy, sorry. Daddy, sorry. Daddy, sorry." But oh no, it's expanding. I know, right? It's the Sorry universe all over again. I know, right? Let me go into the video producer. Let's go.
If you pay $24.95, Break Gamer will release his uncut stream from last night. That was not his fault. Stick it to them, Break Gamer.
I am gonna re-upload the stream at some point, but we are gonna remove the scene in question, so you will not see the offending part. In fact, we're gonna remove that entire round out at some point. So, but I really wanted to go and try to get to at least 10 hours last night. But, yeah. Also, when it comes to the whole subs, I have an idea that I want to do. That it actually involves sound alerts, but involving my own voice. So like a good example could be, if you sub to the channel, you might get access to 20 different commands, and if you have a free, you have an extra 20 on top of that. So you have 40 unique and awesome commands using my own unique voice, but that's just an idea. I don't know if I'm going to do it yet or not.
If you subscribe to Break Gamer 1990 Tier 3 sub and donate $250, I will release the round that I'm holding from the world. Let's go, let's go.
You could almost say that could be a case of lost media. Oh, you know what? You might be right. I know a bunch of my friends, they have it on subs. That might actually have to be worked on. Slippers, no! Slippers, no! I can't even afford the tier 1 anyway. Well, honestly, Jim, the only, like, okay, one cool thing, and I'm friends with a bunch of people on Twitch. In fact, when I raided over to Dangerous Dolly, believe it or not, one of our first subs, one of our first founders for the channel, one of her viewers gifted me a sub to her channel. So, plus I'm actually, speaking of Pokeballs, I'm actually hoarding Pokeballs. I got almost like 2,000 of them in my possession. And I know people are going to say, Break, why do you have 2,000? And I'm like, I sometimes get up to like 200,000 before, and I don't even notice that I have 200,000 bucks. Literally, I'm almost thinking I'm lurking, and if anybody's got that Pokemon community game, you get so much money for, like, I'm gonna guess every minute or every hour you're on. And it rolls in, like, hold on, let me pull up my Pokemon community game right now. Page. In fact, I think I just bought, I want to say 700. Yeah, like the money it has in the game. I don't know how this works. Like, let me pull up my community game right now. I don't know how this works.
I mean, you can't blame Break Gamer. He held on to Twitch affiliate for 3 years. When I told him, don't worry about it, let's go. Break full score.
Thank you. And honestly, that was the best choice I've ever made. And I owe it all to you, Jeremy. Like, you're freaking awesome. Let's pull up my inventory. See, like, right now, like, last week, I think I only had, like, $275. Now, I have $16,873. And I got 1,574 Pokeballs, 1 Great Ball, 158 Premier Balls, and 1 Ultra Ball. And obviously, you can only buy, I think, like 100 at a time.
Water and water and water, water, 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 water and water, water, water and water and water, water.
Slippers, you gotta thank Jim for that command, for that sound alert. That one is pretty loud though. Okay. Sheesh. All right, hold on. Let me go into stream elements real fast, and I will lower the sound. Sound alerts. I mean, shoot. Sound alerts. Oh wait, I gotta do it on the computer. On this computer. Sheesh. Sheesh. Alright. Okay. There is water out channel points. Like, I have it at 75. Let's lower it to 60. Okay. And what I'm gonna do, so that nobody has to spend anything, I am going to use the sound alert. I'm gonna redeem it myself. So
I'm Break Gamer. 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 I'm Break Gamer.
I'm Break Gamer. I'm Break. Oh my goodness. I have to tell you guys the story. I know some of you guys were in.
Water and water and water, water, 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 water and water, water, water and water and water, water.
Alright, let's try 50. I'm gonna go 50. Let's do 50. I should be having
Water and water and water, water, 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 water and water and water, water, water and water and water, water.
I love to cheat, I love to cheat, I love to cheat,
Also,
I
thank you
love
for
to
the
cheat, I
alert,
love to cheat, I love to
Toad.
cheat, I love to cheat, I love to cheat video game.
I love to cheat. I love to cheat. I love to cheat. I love to cheat video game. So, okay. I don't think I've told you this, Slippers. But Break Gamer 1990 V1 was technically going to be just a temporary name. I was going to change it to just Break Gamer 1990 until I realized I did something very stupid about 5-6 years ago. So, in case anybody's wondering what happened, I was actually going to try streaming on Twitch maybe around 2014, and I had Break Gamer 1990 as the name. Well, when I went to go and I thought I deactivated it, I never did. Now you might think to yourself, then why don't you go get the account back? Well, there's two problems. Number one, mainly because then I have to start over again. But number two, it's linked to an email address where the provider no longer exists. So I believe it was an AOL account. So essentially, I would have to take a leap of faith and have both the right username, password, and the code without actually knowing the code. So I thought it's not worth it. So I decided to just keep it as BreakGamer 1990 version 1. Wait. But the problem is, I'll have to take a look. I'll have to take a look at some point. But yeah, that's been the story about how BreakGamer 1990 V1 was a thing. But alright, back to the editing and all the sound alerts and all that stuff. If you're smart. Yeah. And the problem is, I'm almost afraid to take a chance, and then it messes up big time. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to keep it like it is and call it that. Because I don't want to lose all my work that I've done for, what, 3 years, 4 years almost. Okay. Let's see here. Let me go back to the emotes for a minute, shall we? Popular. So like on my Better TV, I have 15 out of 50. I want to get at least maybe 2 more. Or maybe at least 6 more. Alright, let's try this now. Cat jam. You gotta have the cat jam. Hold on, manga. Hold on 1 second. Actually, I do have cat jam, but I have it through Better TV. You think maybe I should try to create a cat jam emote on the main channel? Stranger, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I'm using Better TV though. Like, unless you have Better TV, you're not gonna see my cat jam. In case anybody's wondering while I'm thinking about it, Xenoblade's gonna be Monday. Marbles, I am gonna try again on Tuesday.
Country road. Let's go.
Yeah.
It's me, Mario. Okie dokie. Mamma mia. Here we go. Mario.
I love the Country Roads Mario edition. Country Road, let's go. Oh, we got Monkasteer. Yes, I love Monkasteer. See, like, another thing I want to do, I've seen a few of my friends have like some sort of a battle royale screen, maybe incorporating something, but I don't know yet. Dang, we're already 90 minutes in. Sheesh. Hold on. You know what? I think I'm gonna call it. In fact, I'm gonna do is that the next time I do this, which will probably be maybe Friday morning, I'm gonna maybe have a list down and figure out what I want to do. So appreciate you all coming in for the first IRL working stream. You guys are freaking awesome. We've made some progress, got the sound alerts up and running. We got some better TV emotes up and running. We've got the sound alerts sounding a lot lower but better. And maybe we'll get some commands and all that stuff situated. So, alright. I want to raid somebody really quickly before we head out. Alright. I think what we're going to do, we are going to raid somebody I always love to raid. But I've only rated him one other time, but I think he's a cool dude. Plus, when I mentioned like text sound alerts, he's someone who uses those sound alerts, so definitely I love this guy so much. He recently proposed to his girlfriend, which I am so happy for him about. So, in fact, let's go give him a raid. So, copy and paste the raid message. Is we're gonna see if we can try to raid Pete .png. Can we raid? We can. Alright. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, take care. Bye bye. Love you all.